Armen, the attack on Natanz underscores just how vulnerable Iran's nuclear facilities are, doesn't it?
Yes, absolutely. Natanz is the main uranium enrichment facility in Iran, and that's why it's been attacked repeatedly. The first major cyber attack was in the late 2000s. And cyber warfare has been a high priority for Iran's enemies because they realize that as time goes by, an actual military attack on these sites becomes more and more difficult as Iran buries its facilities deeper inside mountains. As time goes on, it's increasingly questionable whether even bunker-busting bombs would be able to sabotage these nuclear sites. Therefore, the emphasis has been on cyber attacks to slow down the nuclear program, and also, of course, the targeted assassinations that were mentioned in that report just now, the killings of Iranian nuclear scientists as well.
And presumably the timing of this attack is not a coincidence, with nuclear talks resuming this week.
The timing is important, and the Iranian officials have said, in the light of this attack on Natanz, that that facility will be rebuilt with more advanced machines. That's the kind of rhetoric that could well raise tensions at the talks in Vienna, and this may have been the Israeli goal from the start. And of course, even before these talks kick off, it's significant perhaps that France was warning in the last few days that Iran must stop breaching limits on uranium enrichment. So perhaps there was an element of trying to put the diplomatic process on ice. But the timing could also have something to do with the domestic situation in Israel itself. Don't forget, this week, Israel celebrates its Independence Day later in the week. And Prime Minister Netanyahu himself facing a corruption trial, and now also trying to perform the very difficult task of putting a governing coalition together. In that situation, it perhaps doesn't look too bad for him to have headlines that say things like the Iranian nuclear program may have just been set back by 9 months.
Thank you, Armen Georgian.